this pandemic. Breaking connections to the world. Empowering language on humanity. Let's bring the world of learning in one channel. Welcome to Visitors Combinations English TV.
Hello, magandang buhay, Disabesians, and to other dear students. This is Mamay, your grade 10 English teacher, for another learning episode in Disabes MNHS English TV. Welcome to English 10 class. We are currently in Quarter 2, Week 4 in your Pivot 4A Learner's Pocket. Our topic for this week is about opinion or assertion. At the end of the lesson, the learners are expected to formulate a statement of opinion or assertion. Second, to explore the difference between opinion or assertion. And lastly, to distinguish the concept of fact, opinion, or assertion and find its importance. Now, let's have some statements and later on, let's find out whether it is an opinion or assertion. The Philippines is one of the best tourist destinations on the planet. Here's another statement. The Philippines is the happiest country in the world. Which one do you think is expressing an opinion and which is assertion? You are right. The first sentence is an opinion, while the second one is an assertion. In the first sentence, class, it is an opinion because it is an impression drawn from facts and data showing the number of tourists coming in and out of the country on a specific period as compared to the records of other countries. The statement, "The Philippines is the happiest country in the world," is an assertion because it is subjective, which can be biased and not founded on factual evidences. Now let's try to compare and contrast opinion and assertion further. An opinion is defined as a view or judgment or appraisal drawn from facts. It is usually a concept or impression based on factual evidence. Remember that opinions can change often and usually reflect one person. An assertion, on the other hand, is a declaration of expression of strong belief towards a particular topic, and most of the time, it has no evidence. In contrast to an opinion, an assertion is usually subjective, and it expresses vindication or defense, and mostly, it has no support or no evidence. But when it comes to similarity, both opinion and assertion are expressions of one's personal beliefs. Don't forget that, okay? Now, still in connection to assertion, another example of it, as what linguists call it, is the commonplace assertion or the so-called stereotypes. These are the statements that sound true but are generally based on common opinions. Here's an example. Men are always stronger than women. This statement is expressing a common assertion because it is a usual stereotyping of two genders between male and female. In order to easily recognize opinion or commonplace assertion in writing, one might observe the use of the following words and phrases that signal or which are usually employed in making these kinds of judgment. Here are the following expressions. I believe, in my opinion, without question. It could be said that, I am sure that, I feel that, or these words, must, never, always, all, cannot, best, worst, and many more. Now, there are three types of assertion. These are basic, empathic, and I language. Basic assertion is a type of assertion that directly expresses the writer's feelings and beliefs through simple statements. This type is usually used in standing up for personal beliefs. For example, I feel pleased with the way the issue has been resolved. The second type of assertion is empathic. It involves expressing empathy and expounding on how the writer understands the feelings and emotions of the literary author. This type may be used in both formal and informal writing. For example, I imagine you may be feeling frustrated with a lot of deadlines for projects, but I know we can get all these things done. And lastly, we have I language assertion. It expresses the feelings and preferences of the writer. This type is called I language because the writer usually uses the pronoun I in asserting this agreement. This type is often used in writing, reviews, reaction, or reflection papers. Here's an example. I couldn't cook for my parents. That's why I feel hurt and angry with you. And that ends our lesson for this week. I hope you were able to clearly distinguish an opinion from assertion and the different types of assertion as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in our next learning episode. Always be safe and happy learning. God bless you all.